Hello, trading is closed on March 25th, 2020. Let's go over our calls, look for the pattern with the early low. This is it. Tomorrow also has the early low. So without the gap down, we should have higher prices, and we certainly had that. I have a target for tomorrow of 24.36.55. Unless we gap up smartly, that should print. MEJT said this drop here wouldn't stick and we'd go back up. Says this rally won't stick, we'll go back down to this price. The buy signal worked. It said this drop wouldn't stick, and it didn't. Gapped up, hit a higher high, couldn't hold on to any of the highs. It's a negative pattern. It's invalidated if we gap and take out today's high. Otherwise, lower prices should print. This is a reminder of what we said yesterday. Called for higher prices without the gap down. Had a minimum target. We said this was the most he went under the line. The break was valid. We should trade over it by at least the amount we did under it. And we did that. So the break is not required to go higher. Here's our count. I think we're in wave 4. Usually it's complex when wave 2 is simple. Doesn't have to be. Usually it lasts longer than wave 2. Doesn't have to be. But after this wave 4, we should have the wave 5 down. And the question is how far? Well, this is a major trend line. Tom DeMark calls this a TD line. And the break past the line was a valid break. Now you're allowed to come back up to the line, which we did today, within a few points anyway. Shouldn't really go through it. And if you don't go through it, then you should trade under it by the same amount you traded over it. Now, the line's moving up, but it's moving up slowly. And this thing measures really 700 points. So, don't have to drop there tomorrow, but 700 points under where we're trading now, assuming this line keeps going up, means if this line holds, we should expect to see about 1900. Not a pretty picture. If we break through that line with conviction, pattern's killed. Tomorrow's pattern has the early low. If you don't drop early, it's typically a rally day with a high in the final hour. Early weakness should lead to further weakness in the days to come. We have inability to hold the higher highs after the gap. Lower target. Minimum upside's been satisfied, and trendline resistance. You can still break through. I mean, you can gap over today's high and the rally continues. But I don't have anything saying it's required. And if we don't do it, I have a lot of stuff calling for lower prices, and perhaps much lower prices. We don't go over this, or at least gap up smartly tomorrow. We should close down, and there should be lower prices to come. It's today's call.